pulling up and pulling in. The takeoff is the most critical part of the ride. Once you completed that, you know it's game on. I love that feeling when you bottom turn and the wave is drawing off the reef and you just start to see the thing steepening and barrel over you. It's the most incredible feeling. It's really, really important, especially when in your beginning days of getting barreled, to go into a barrel with speed. So speed in the barrel is your friend. As soon as you lose your speed, you get a little bit wobbly. Pulling up and pulling in part is where that's on your bottom turn. You're going to be compressing, you're winding up the spring, and you're going to generate speed up into the barrel. So I really like on my forehand, when I'm bottom turning, I love to use my arms as well because there's a lot of weight in your arms. So I use this to pull up into the barrel and then lead with my hands. When I'm backside and I'm grab rail down the face of the wave, I open up with my left arm, my leading arm, and that unweights and pulls me up into the barrel. Very, very important. Most of the time, you're surfing waves where the lip doesn't actually break into the flats. It's more of an almondy barrel, which is a tighter barrel and a smaller barrel. So when you're pulling up, you actually normally have to go a little bit higher than what you expect with it, especially on your backside where you're struggling to see what's going on. You generally have to pull up slightly higher than what you think. Very, very important, compressed, drive, unweight, use your arms to get yourself up into the barrel with speed, and that will set up your barrel. Going in with speed is very, very important. Riding the tube. So now you've pulled up and you've pulled into the barrel, and now it's time to ride the green room. So the most important thing for me when you're riding the tube is to keep your hands in front of you. When you're leading with your hands, this directs your energy. So when I'm front side, I actually have both arms in front of me. It's really, really important, especially if the wave is a little bit more tight. Some people are trying to ride a barrel like this. And when your shoulders are open, and your arms are maybe a little bit out, and you can nick either the wall of the wave or the falling lip. As soon as you make contact with the lip or the wall of the wave, it's going to be a pivoting point and throw you off balance and slow you down. So you want to be as streamlined as possible, and having your hands in front of you is the most streamlined position you can have. You direct your energy and your motion, everything is going forward. So the second really good thing about having your hands in front of you is that it directs your line in the barrel. So often your board is drifting lower in the barrel or you're moving. The general trend is that your board is actually drifting lower. And when your hands are in front of you, it's very easy for you to make subtle adjustments up by just move your hands there, your body moves and your board follows. Often the barrel is quite tight, so you're making subtle adjustments. But just remember, in the back of your mind, most of the time your board has a tendency to slip down the face towards the lip. So you want to always be thinking in the back of your mind, pull up, and you can do this with your hands. It's really, really awesome. If you do get too high in the barrel, it's very easy for you to change direction using your arms. It rotates your body down and your board follows. So it keeps you subtly moving while staying streamlined in the barrel. Backside, again, if you're grabbing, which I like to do, you're leading with that front arm, remember. So your front arm is crucial for directing your energy forward and again, keeping you on the right line in the barrel. And especially backside, where you're a little bit more closed off to the face of the wave behind you, you have a tendency to drift down. So you need to pulling your rail up a little bit with for me as a regular footer, that's my right hand pulling the rail up slightly, and I'm slightly opening up my shoulder a little bit to maintain that upward motion while I'm in the barrel. Again, if you drift too high in the barrel on your backhand and I'm leading with my front arm, I can just pull that down, my body moves and my board follows. So you can do very nice subtle adjustments by having your arm leading in front of you and working the rail with the other hand. If you are riding a big, gnarly square barrel, which are the best ones, then you don't need to have this as streamlined position that you're going in. Front side, I like to be standing more up straight. The best is if you're standing up straight with your arms next to you in a huge barrel. That's like the best feeling in the world. Backside, if you can let go of the rail, if the barrel's big enough and let go of the rail, that's one of the best feelings in surfing. And pumping and slowing down without grabbing the rail backside, it feels incredible. Very important though, most of the time, again, your board is generally drifting down the face of the wave. So you always want to have the inside rail engaged. So if I'm front side on a right, I'm always leaning a little bit over my toes. The rail that's closest to the wall, you want that slightly engaged all the time. Backside, if I'm on a left, I want my heel side rail slightly engaged all the time to keep pulling me up the face of the wave.